Hello and welcome to the weekly AI news on AI with Arun show. In this video, we are breaking down a massive intelligence drop from the first week of March, covering everything from global tech wars and a $2.5 trillion infrastructure boom to AI that literally takes over your computer mouse. Let us get started. Let's start with the geopolitical heavyweight fight. China just released its 14th and 15th five-year plans, and they mentioned AI over 50 times. They are launching an AI Plus action plan to push AI into every corner of their economy, targeting 12.5% of their GDP from digital industries, while focusing heavily on quantum computing and humanoid robots. The United States is not taking this lightly. The U.S. Commerce Department just drafted intense new export rules. If a foreign country wants to buy over 200,000 advanced American AI chips, they can't just buy them anymore. They have to literally build American AI data centers and provide security guarantees. It's a transactional model. The U.S. is using hardware as leverage to force countries to build infrastructure inside America. Because of this tension, countries are rushing to build sovereign AI, meaning AI they own and control, rather than renting it from Silicon Valley. The UK just dropped £40 million into a fundamental AI lab to build structured language models they can actually trust. In Russia, Yandex just launched a localized sovereign search for the CIS region, claiming Western models are culturally biased. Over in Kenya, they just opened Africa's first AI agriculture hub to help farmers predict weather and manage soil using AI sensors. Meanwhile, Australia just made it mandatory for companies bidding on government contracts to provide full transparency reports on their AI training data. Even the US Senate is holding hearings right now to figure out how to manage these real-world AI applications. Now, we have to talk about something serious: AI in warfare. The Pentagon just officially confirmed they are using artificial intelligence alongside B-2 bombers and cruise missiles for precision strikes in Iran. This is a massive escalation, but it's causing friction back home. The Pentagon officially labeled the AI company Anthropic as a national security supply chain risk because Anthropic refused to let the military use their AI for autonomous weapons or mass surveillance. In a wild twist, Anthropic is actually suing the US government over this blacklist. While the US fights this out in court, Europe isn't waiting around. The EU just massively increased its defense AI fund to €50 billion to build their own autonomous surveillance drones and cyber defense tools. With AI moving this fast, the legal system is completely scrambling. Globally, the UN just formed an independent expert group to create worldwide AI policies, trying to stop a massive digital divide between rich and poor nations. In the US, the Supreme Court made a huge ruling. They rejected a case trying to copyright purely AI-generated art, cementing the rule that without a human author, you get no copyright. But the wildest legal drama is with the FTC. They issued a truthful output policy, stating that if local state laws force an AI to alter its answers to be socially balanced, that is actually a deceptive practice. The FTC is arguing that forcing an AI away from mathematical accuracy misleads the public, setting up a huge legal showdown. Alright, let's talk about the models themselves. OpenAI just changed the game by dropping GPT 5.4 and GPT 5.4 Pro. These new models have native computer use. This means the AI agent can literally take control of your computer, move your mouse, and complete autonomous workflows for you across different apps. It's classified as a high cyber capability. To handle massive files, it has a 1 million token context window, which is like feeding it several thick books at once. Because this is so powerful, OpenAI also launched a dedicated enterprise news channel just to teach giant corporations how to adopt this safely without breaking their businesses. Google and Anthropic are fighting right back. Google released Gemini 3.1 Flashlight, an incredibly fast and cheap model built for high-volume, repetitive tasks. Google also revealed an amazing training method called Bayesian teaching. Basically, this trains the AI to update its mind in real time when you give it new clues, acting like a detective, which makes it 80% more accurate in dynamic situations. Meanwhile, Anthropic completely changed their back-end hardware setup, a compute diversification strategy, allowing them to drop their AI costs by 30% to 60% compared to rivals. And to help the public, Anthropic published a brand new framework to actually measure how AI is going to disrupt the human labor market. AI with Arun show has a video on this, and you will see the link in the description below. While the big companies build giant models, the open source community is doing the impossible, making small, free AI incredibly smart. Alibaba released the Qwen 3.5 series, and their 9 billion parameter small model literally beats OpenAI's massive 120 billion parameter model on benchmarks. Microsoft open-sourced 5.4, a 15 billion parameter model that mixes top-tier math skills with vision processing. A group called AI2 released Olmo Hybrid, which uses a new architecture to double its data efficiency, learning the same amount of info using half the data. Finally, Sakana AI released Doctolora, In simple terms, this tool lets you instantly upgrade an AI with new knowledge in one single step, without doing weeks of expensive computer training. None of this software works without insane physical hardware. A new report predicts global AI spending will hit $2.5 trillion by 2026, with over $1.3 trillion spent just on physical data centers. NVIDIA is leading this, revealing their new Vera Rubin platform at GTC 2026, which features their very first chip built exclusively for inference, meaning it's optimized purely for running AI cheaply after it's been trained. But here's a crazy bottleneck. Traditional copper wires literally can't move data fast enough for these chips. To fix this, a company called IR Labs just raised $500 million, backed by fierce rivals NVIDIA and AMD, to use lasers and light instead of copper wires, speeding up data transfer by 20 times. All these data centers are draining the power grid. To stop your electric bill from skyrocketing, President Trump secured a ratepayer protection pledge from tech giants like Google, Meta, OpenAI, and Amazon. They legally agreed to pay out of their own pockets to upgrade the electrical grid for their data centers. To take pressure off the grid, AI is moving to the edge, meaning it runs on your local devices. AMD just launched the Ryzen AI 400 series chips to run heavy AI natively on your laptop. NVIDIA and MediaTek partnered up to put AI directly into car cockpits, so your vehicle has autonomous features, even without internet. Plus, Arm and NVIDIA launched a massive alliance to help developers build for these local devices faster. The word of the year is Agentic. This means AI that acts on its own. Huawei unveiled an Agentic core solution that cuts the lag time of AI robots by 90%. Amdocs launched an entire enterprise agentic operating system, which replaces dumb chatbots with specialized AI agents that have memory and can execute your company's billing and customer service autonomously. A company called Render.ai is using AI agents to generate synthetic, fake data to train other AIs. But autonomous agents can be hacked. That's why a cybersecurity firm called Fig Security just raised $38 million to stop prompt injections, preventing hackers from tricking your AI agent into sending them money. AI is deeply changing healthcare. The US FDA just fast-tracked a breakthrough AI chatbot by Recovery AI. It actually monitors and guides patients recovering from surgery at home to prevent them from having to go back to the hospital. On the consumer side, a smart mattress company called 8 Sleep just hit a $1.5 billion valuation by raising $50 million. Their pod system uses AI and your real-time body data to constantly adjust the temperature of your bed while you sleep. This is a massive win for what we call invisible AI, technology that sits in the background of a physical product, quietly making your life better without you having to stare at a screen. Hollywood is getting a massive AI upgrade. Netflix just bought an AI film tech company connected to Ben Affleck to bring AI directly into movie scripting and visual effects. In the audio world, 11 Labs launched Voice Design version 3, which makes incredibly realistic fake voices, but they've added super strict human reviews to prevent illegal impersonations. Over in Brazil, Meta made a surprising move by letting rival AI chatbots operate right inside WhatsApp, opening up massive competition. And because AI is inventing so many new things so fast, human patent offices are overwhelmed. So a company called Deep IP just raised $25 million to use AI to automatically draft and manage legal patents. Software is finally getting a physical body. We are officially in the era of humanoid robots. China's government just released a massive set of national standards for building humanoid robots. They are literally writing the rulebook on robot motion control safety and brain-body integration. Why does this matter? Because by setting the global standards now, China is trying to force every robotics company in the world to build robots their way, or risk being locked out of the supply chain. Their explicit goal is to completely dominate the global mass production and export of humanoid robots by the year 2027. So how does all this affect everyday people? A massive Deloitte report warns that companies are building up cultural debt. When bosses use AI just to monitor workers or override their decisions, employees lose trust and quit. Companies have to design AI to work with humans, not just boss them around. Meanwhile, the public is trusting AI with their money. AI-driven prediction markets like Polymarket literally traded more volume than traditional sports books during March Madness. The AI is simply better at guessing odds than human experts. And to help everyone keep up with these massive changes, MIT just released a gigantic, entirely free AI library collection online, giving everyone access to elite bootcamp-level AI education for zero cost. To wrap it all up, AI is an infrastructure arms race. It's in our military, it's consuming $2.5 trillion in data center hardware, and it is stepping out of the computer screen into humanoid robots. From the geopolitics of microchips to the AI adjusting your mattress at night, this technology is now the operating system of the physical world. The people who take the time to learn this now will be the leaders of tomorrow. If this deep dive helped you understand the chaos of the AI industry, consider joining us as a member. And please hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling me which of these advancements blew your mind the most. See you in the next AI with Arun Show video.